Welcome to Pydle Day 172. Pydle is a daily puzzle you need to solve by writing Python code. Today's Pydle is called Eclipse, after the solar eclipse that happened yesterday. It was partial in the UK, so hopefully you managed to see that if you live in areas where that was visible. Okay, if you're new to Pydle or you want some tips on solving Pydle, then I will now solve yesterday's Pydle. You can always check out Reddit as well, or YouTube for past solutions. Reddit would have some clever solutions by some of the community. Okay, I'm gonna solve it in quite a simple way, and then I'm gonna compare it with a more compact way. So it's going to be helpful for us to have the index of the pixels. So we normally do that by saying for I in the range 25, instead of having the X and Y as ranges. And then I'm going to declare X and Y as variables. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to count, first of all, going Y as the first variable. So going from top to bottom, and then also starting on the right. So in terms of X and Y, that means X equals 4 minus I integer division 5, and Y is I modulus 5. Okay, so that means we just go starting from the right, top to bottom, which is slightly different from how we often do it. Okay, so we don't need that anymore, and now we're going to do some if statements. Let's start with the blues. So we can say if now pixel 0 and 4 should be skipped if you're doing blues. And a cool way to write that is by saying I times I XOR 4. So remember, XOR doesn't or is exclusive OR unless the value is actually equal to the value you performing the operation with. So it means it's going to be 4, and then the values, then it's going to be 0 at pixel number 4, and that's why we times with I, so we want a 0 there at the top one as well. And say if that, and we need to say and now we're going to count 0 to, that's pixel number 10. We're starting from the bottom actually. No, we're starting from there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's pixel number 11. So, and I less than 11. So let's just do that first. Blue. It's quite nice to build this up. Okay, so we've got that, and then we need to include 2 individual pixels, and it's going to be hard writing some pattern for that, so we're just literally going to say or I in, and just list the indexes of those 2, and that's 14 and 16. We could have done something else, but that works. Okay, so we've got the blue body. Now for the red ball, the aleph, and that is at pixel number 20. So you can see that's 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Do it red. Okay. And now just the whites. So we can't just do an else because we still have one black pixel. So unless I not equals, and that is 10, so that's pixel number 11. And that should be white. Okay, so that's nice and readable. So that's perfectly fine solution. It's 139 characters, so not that many. Now a more compact way of writing that looks like this. I'm just going to paste that in. So for the other solution, we needed multiple Pydle statements, and they are actually take up a lot of characters. So first of all, I didn't declare the x and y because I don't need to use them multiple times. So I can just do that. And now we use this technique where we've got a list of the colors, and then for the index of that, again, we've got a list of our different conditions, and then we take the index of the first one that's true. Okay, so you can see that's our blue condition. So that's going to hit true for all the blue pixels. So index 1 is going to find that as index 0. It's going to do blue. X1's red. I equals 20. So then white is I not equals 11, and then the final one is black. And to save some space, I just did a blank string, an empty string, which is fine because black's the default. So you can see that's just a more compact way of writing that, less readable, but quite a fun way to solve Pydles. So just to prove to you that works, I'm just gonna make our dolphin purple for a bit so we can actually see what's happening. Okay, so that works too, and it's 117 characters, so quite a few less. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you haven't done already, go solve the dolphin, and tomorrow's Pydle is the eclipse. So have a go at solving that. Follow us on